Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I want to talk about a speed test comparison that I've been watching closely. The iPhone 17 Pro Max versus the older iPhone 15 Pro Max. A lot of people are wondering if it's really worth upgrading. And from what I've seen, it all depends on how you use your phone. Let's break it down. First off, the specs. The 17 iPhone Pro Max runs on Apple's A19 Pro chip and has 12 gigs of RAM and a 6.9-inch display. Compare that to the iPhone 15 Pro Max that has the A17 Pro chip and has 8 RAMs capacity and a slightly smaller 6.7-inch screen. But on paper, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is stronger, faster, and bigger. But here's where things get interesting, guys. When booting up, the iPhone 15 Pro Max actually turned on faster. Face ID performance, basically the same. Scrolling and animation look good on both as well. Although some people said that the new animations on the 17 Pro Max can be smoother. So basically, the basics do not scream update. Now, let's talk about design. The 17 Pro Max is bigger, heavier, and bulkier. The 15 Pro Max, thanks to titanium, feels more ergonomic in your hand and easier to hold. And if you care about comfort in your hand, that's something to keep in mind. That's something for myself as well. Bigger does not always mean better. So, daily apps, there was not a huge jump in speed. Some apps like Clock, Games, and ChatGPT and social platforms open slightly faster on the 17, but YouTube and Geek Test actually launched faster on the 15. Many apps like Calendar, Calculator, and Speed Test open around the same, unless you're upgrading from a much older model like an iPhone 13 or 14. You won't probably notice the day-to-day differences, guys. Where the iPhone 17 Pro Max really shines is when you push it hard in gaming, is where you see the leap. The new chip nearly doubled the graphics benchmark scores compared to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and it stayed cooler while doing it. The iPhone 17 ran around 3 degrees less than the iPhone 15 Pro Max. That's a little difference right there. Could be a huge difference right there, guys. No lie, you know. And it was able to help its performance without throttling you back. An issue that sometimes you run into the iPhone 15 when you push it hard on these big extensive tasks that the applications that some normally I use, you know. So remember that when you use it for longer sessions, it starts heating up, starts throttling you back as well. But if you are into graphically heavy games or apps that you use that on your phone, this will matter a lot, you know, because we all experience the phone always warming up depending on the apps you use. But let me bring a little bit of my perspective. As someone that is blind, when you hear about better performance and better cooling, it's not about just games. It's about accessibility apps like Ira, Be My Eyes, and even using ChatGPT on your phone that are performance heavy, guys. They need the camera network and processing and working together smoothly. The new Pro Max having better thermals and faster chip performance can mean fewer freezes and slowdowns. That's a plus as well. when you're depending on those tools in real time, that's something that I think about. Reliability when I need it. That's something I always have in mind. And another highlight that they had was network performance. The 17 Pro Max had noticeable performance when off Wi-Fi. That could be huge when we're traveling. If you're using GPS or outdoor navigation apps, that could be a game changer with the speed. Even the camera opens slightly faster when you're not connected to Wi-Fi. And zoom speed, although it was about the same, is more tied to the software. So that's like a software thing. And of course, the 17 Pro Max offered new perks like a bigger display, better zoom, better battery life, and newer camera tricks like center stage. So, for blind creators, if you're trying to get yourself in the middle and do these videos, that's something to think about, that center stage camera. So, here's the conclusion, guys. If you already have the iPhone 15 Pro Max, you don't have to rush to upgrade. The everyday app performance is just not that big of a difference. But if you are into gaming, streaming, or you rely heavy on accessibility apps that demand strong performance and stable cooling, the iPhone 17 Pro Max does bring a meaningful upgrade. For people that are still using older models like the 13 and 14, this is a big leap forward. And the question is simple. Do you care about the small everyday differences or the big improvements when you push the phone hard? That's where the decision really lies. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Support, help with stars, share, and all that good stuff.